Well, today I'm so excited because we are going to be making a one-of-a-kind chicken and spinach curry.
Let's get cooking.
Okay, so first we are going to be needing olive oil, finely chopped shallots, and finely chopped garlic, of course. We also need ginger. We have curry powder. We have coconut cream, and we have tamarind paste.
Tamarind.
Tamarind
Yes.
and the coconut.
That's
Might
right.
be an interesting combination and
And
an interesting flavor and texture.
And of course, to make it all come together, we have some chicken breast over here. And of course, we make it healthier, and to make sure everyone gets the right nutrition, we also have baby leaf spinach. So what you want to do is start with a large non-stick pan, such as this, and put your fire on medium-low heat. But before we heat our olive oil, what we would like to do is finely slice our shallots.
Okay.
And finely chop our garlic for us. Stefano, please.
Here we go. We always pass
Thank
it to
you.
Stefano.
Okay.
And of course, our ginger, before we chop this up, we're going to have to peel it to make sure there's no skin.
Do you have a certain diet that you follow?
In terms of diet, like if you're talking about trying to restrict or lose weight, not really, because because I just can't do it.
Yeah.
but
No,
but
too
at
much
home,
food.
of course, I'm very, very particular with the vegetables. I mean, ever since my kids were small, I always made sure there were vegetables. I'm going to start heating up our fire here already because it looks like you are faster than I thought you would be. My gosh, that takes me so long to do that. Okay, now I'm going to put some olive oil because I think it's getting warm enough.
Yep. I can feel the heat.
Yes. So just enough to get our pan.
3 children and a busy lifestyle. Do you guys get to travel? And when you do you have like food places that you like to go to?
Well, we try to squeeze in short trips here and there. So Hong Kong is always a convenient
And very
destination.
Everyone
and very
loves Hong
near.
Kong, right?
Okay, so we have our oil. By now, it's already been heated. So we're going to put our garlic and onions.
Here we
So
go.
here
Nicely
we go.
chopped. Thank you,
Very,
guys.
yes, thank you, S. And our ginger. So there we go.
I love this. These are 3 ingredients that really add so much flavor to
It's always
our
like
dish,
the
right?
base
Yes,
flavor,
it's the base
especially
flavor.
ginger. It adds a little bit of kind of like a spice to
And
it.
do you know ginger is so good for you? It's so healthy because it has healing properties.
You use it for upset stomach. Heartaches.
Oh, where's that coming from?
You can do ginger beer with that.
Wow.
But like I had cesarean sections, 3 cesareans, and I remember on my third one of my best friends suggested that I have salabat. Every day there was a pot of salabat by my bedside. So for about 2 weeks I would drink that because apparently ginger heals your insides faster. It heals wounds. And I have to say this was my best recovery, and I really credit it to the ginger tea. Okay, so now we are going to get some of our curry powder.
Okay.
And we're going to add just a little bit. May I borrow this?
Sure.
Just to make sure.
How much
everything is-
curry powder for people who are kind of intimidated by this ingredient do you usually add to a meal?
I would rather stick to a little bit, like maybe half a teaspoon, and then just working your way to adding more if you feel that it lacks a little taste,
Yes.
because it's always easier to add
Then to
than to correct
whatever.
when you put in too much. So let's start by putting half a teaspoon worth. Can we season this a little bit with a little bit
Sure.
of salt? And would you like to be the one to add the chicken?
Not a problem.
Thank you.
Here we go.
Actually, I would season it a little bit more when it gets in the pan.
Yes.
Do you have a preference with spicy food or?
I love spicy food, but the funny thing is, and this is a little story we had, Miguel and I, every time I would eat spicy food, I'd tell him, oh, I know it's really good and spicy because like my scalp starts to itch. And it was the funniest, it was the funniest way to tell, right? And then one day we were eating with a friend, and I said, oh yeah, my scalp's getting itchy. And he looks at me and says, you know that means you're allergic, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes, but I mean, you know what? It's okay. That's fine. We love Thai food, so we really do like our spices.
Look at that color.
Yeah,
You see the
nice.
yellow part of the curry, kind of giving it some color. I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, too, same.
Now, I don't know about you guys. As I said earlier, it's always easier to add later on. It looks a little pale to me, so maybe we are going to add just a little bit more,
sure.
right?
You're the chef here today.
We just follow your commands.
Yep.
Okay, so
You wear so many hats. Is it too mean for us to make you pick a favorite?
Of course, it would be the family hat. I mean, my husband, he's a wonderful husband, Migs, and he makes me very happy. And our relationship, we've been married for 11 years now.
What's it
and-
like being married to a public servant, if you don't mind us asking?
Well, it takes a lot of understanding of schedules because you have to accept the fact that he has a responsibility not just to your family but to
so
the
many
country as well.
Yeah.
So now we just added the coconut milk.
Yes, we've added the coconut milk and you can see it. The sauce has kind of made it go quiet.
Yay.
Yeah.
We're going to add just a tablespoon of
I'll
tamarind
just
paste.
tablespoon.
Migs is very nice. He's
Very
always
down to
very, yes, and very friendly and cheerful. You know, it's hard to get mad at him. I'll tell you. The reason
You know what? I
probably
can
why-
see that when you say that.
You know
Yes.
you're doing well when your wife
Yeah,
tells
she's very
people
helpful, yeah.
that he's so hard to get mad at.
Yes, you know,
Yeah.
he's always happy and he's very patient as well. So whenever something comes up, it's since he doesn't get mad easily, you know, there's no reason for you also to get upset. It's easy to talk things through calmly. Our chicken is now simmering, and what we are going to do is, Joyce, I'm going to ask you to please remove the stems from our leaves so that later our baby leaf spinach is ready to put with our chicken.
So that's the final touch.
So earlier we were talking about exciting foods, you were saying.
Yes.
And I remember about 20 years ago when I would go grocery with my mom, we used to always go to Unimart in Green Hills. And it was part of the frozen foods section. There was always frog legs.
Why?
Yes. No,
It's French cuisine.
but yeah, it was just there. So my mom used to get it like quite frequently, and it would be cooked at home. Should
Like
barbecue it
chicken.
with yes,
Very
like chicken.
chewy, same, almost a little bit consistency like chicken.
Exactly.
But
Yes.
a tad
But of course,
bit more
smaller.
chewy. Yes, and
Yes.
smaller, of course.
With teensy tiny bones. And so I grew up thinking it was so normal, right? Because they had it in the supermarket. When you have something there, then it's not exactly exotic.
So did your friends ask you back then, so what did you have for dinner? And you're like, frog leg. And you're like, what?
You know, because at that time, you know, I made baon. I was a baon kid, right? So I'd make it baon to school. Then you open it, it's like, okay, there's your rice. Okay, there's a little bit of veggies. And, wait, what's that? Frog legs! And you're there making sip the bone.
And the other kids are like, why are you eating
Yes.
frog?
What is this? Oh no. There we go. Is this enough or should I add a little bit more?
I think this is enough.
Yeah?
Yes.
Still
So-
wilts inside there anyway. So,
Yeah. Spinach leaves, they cook very quickly. So basically what you really just want to do is add them there
Real quick.
really quick. And the heat from the chicken and the sauce will cook your leaves, actually. So we have our chicken with spinach leaves curry. And we are so excited to try it. I'm excited to feed it to
Yeah.
Stefano and to Joyce.
Mm-hmm.